And kick your intro.
Trying to have them coming in the boat with it. If you don't grind it, you can't relate. My name is obese in your city. Mean that it carries some weight. Rory in traffic, I move through the hate. What you learn, I'm feeling myself. Hop about the road, they calling it murder. Fool for thought this shit, it came with a serve. Repeating my level of body you reach. I just keep it on the up and up.
Hey, what's going on with everybody? Y'all on another episode on the Up and Up podcast with B. Y'all could have been doing anything else. Y'all could have been rocking anywhere else. Y'all decided to come and kick with us. As always, I appreciate that. I got my dogs with me in the building. We just trying to stay safe per usual in this fourth week of quarantine, man. Mr. Controversy, what's the deal, sir?
What's going on, bro? What's the deal with you?
Man, I'm hanging in there, man. Look, I decided to brush my hair a little bit for the occasion, get it together, man.
Well, unfortunately for me, I got to brush my hair because I'm essential.
See, look, that's the way it be, man. Look, it's acting like that, dog. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Cuz, what's going on, Tay? What's the deal, man?
What's the deal? I ain't brushing my hair. I'm out here. My name's Scruffy Jones tonight.
Scruffy Jones. Fair enough, man. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it together, man. Hey. You know what I'm saying? B running behind and Mel running behind, but we do got a special guest all the way from Florida, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Look, what you want to call yourself, man? Because you live. I'll let you go ahead and take the floor for yourself, man. You know, you might have an extended list of nicknames you want to go by.
It's Remy Mulatto out here, man. You can find me on Instagram, Millennial Mulatto, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, everybody just call me Remy.
Welcome to the episode, man. It's good to have you here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Glad to be here, man. About time, right?
Look, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. But look, I'm starting off with a wellness check for everybody, man. Like I gotta do every week now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all holding up, man? Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people that gotta go out to the world, how y'all feeling? You know, I know you work from home, really, so you know you all right now, man. So, look, what's the deal, man? Talk to me, man. Tell me something good.
Surviving down here in Florida, man. We good down here.
I bet y'all are good. Y'all got good weather down there, man. Y'all ain't got to worry about much. Look, y'all
I don't know nothing about that weather. I ain't been outside.
Look,
I don't know nothing about no Florida weather right now.
Look, I'm sure you had to make a beer run or something, man. You know, you had to get out there for something at some time in the day, man.
Shit, as of late, I ain't been out the house in at least 7 days.
Yikes!
I've been in the house for at least the last 7 days, and I had to get nothing. Get the fuck out of here!
You ain't got to do the cat like that, man. The cat ain't do nothing to you, man.
Hey, he ain't paid to be on this podcast. What the fuck? Get out of here.
Well, I'll say me, man. It's just crazy, man, because it's kind of like a testament to people not staying inside, man, and they not taking this seriously. Like,
right.
Just, you know, of course I ain't gonna say no names, no way, but I done had literally 4 customers, 2 that's my regular, you know, tell me that they coming out because they bored, they don't got nothing else to do.
Right.
And, you know, they just don't understand. And one happened to be a nurse. And, you know, this stuff is easy to transport, so it's just crazy, man. You know, like I said, I just try to do what I got to do to take care of myself, keep myself out of harm's way, you know, take all the precautions I need to, but it's definitely crazy, that's for sure.
People need to know coronavirus ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
Oh, yeah, man. But, you know, everybody on the mindset is it's a virus, so they acting like it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you do get to the point, you know, people, you do get cabin fever. You be like, dang, I've been in the crib. For me, it's mostly an option, having the option taken away. I mean, I still got to go to work because I am an essential worker. So, I mean, the road's been kind of clear going to work at night, you know, and getting off. That's the good thing. But, you know, the bad thing is, like you said, you got people that ain't taking it serious. They're just out just to be out. And it's just stuff getting worse. It ain't going to get no better. So, like, unfortunately, this might become kind of like the new normal for us in a way. A lot of stuff gonna change, and it ain't gonna be how it was before all this happened.
Right.
So you think because of the way that it is right now with everything going on and people being able to work from home, you think that'll be pretty much something that they'll implement going forward, like, you know what I'm saying, if it's possible for their companies to do it then, and then basically just cut the rest off or whatever? Or what you think about that or whatever, man, in terms of that? To anybody that's working from home, I mean, like, shit.
Nigga, this
I
the new
mean,
normal.
yeah. For
This
some
the new
stuff,
normal.
it might not though. I mean, some stuff that where you might be able to do stuff from home, it might get implemented that way. I know for like stuff that for me personally, I never been to a concert. So it's gonna be over for that. They saying they ain't gonna go back to like that to probably like fall 2021, but I'm probably saying 2022.
You know what? I won't even say 2022. I do agree because I've been telling people, like, I seriously do think that it's gonna take a year before this get back right. Like, I mean, this like Tay just said, this might be the new normal for us. Like, just being cautious with everything you do, and you know what I'm saying. Everything gonna be normal. Like I said, I think it's gonna take a year because they don't have any type of cure, you know, for this, and they trying stuff just to figure it out. So, and then like Tay said, a lot of stuff canceled for the year. They already been talking about the NFL being canceled this year. Period. It's a lot of stuff canceled for the year. So it's messed up, man.
That's the wicked part right there is that, you know what I'm saying, like, with people trying to advocate for certain stuff to happen at a faster rate, it's like that don't make a difference at this point. It's like if the world ain't ready for everything to open up and everything to come together, then it's like, and what you see is what you get then. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make the best. Like,
It's definitely gonna be
the thing that really irritated me though was, and it's in my notes or whatever, was that they was at the races or whatever, liver noise, over the weekend or whatever, man. You know, and it's like, come on, dog. Like, y'all know goddamn well, man. Like, y'all gonna be out here at the races, in there at the castle. They got out here burning rubber, having a good time. And people, like, you know, they just trying to get rid of the cabin fever, like D said. But it's like, nah, this ain't no regular thing. Like, to me, it's like y'all got a problem with sitting still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's most definitely it. I just want to say this real quick. So one of my associates that, you know, worked for me at my job was at Rudge, one of the people that was at Rudge. I asked her, why did she go? Of course, she was like, I was just bored of being in the house. But, you know, that ended up with her getting a $500 ticket.
Okay. You looking like, man, I done got hit with what?
Hey, stay home and keep your funds.
Right.
Shit, you want to go outside?
More than just staying safe at this point.
Yeah, look, you want to throw away money and your life. You gonna throw away
I do want to add something real quick, man, because I've been talking about this all week since I've been at work. I really do think that they need to understand that even though we're not frontline workers, you know what I'm saying, we're not healthcare people, firefighters, and police officers and stuff like that.
right.
They still consider us essential. If it's a grocery store or home improvement, you know what I'm saying, if you consider us essential, I think we should also get this hazard pay because it's no knock to the other people, but I feel like we should be getting it as well because we're still going outside our homes. We still going out here serving people, and like I say, we putting ourselves at risk. So why are we not getting this hazard pay like these other people are? Like, it ain't no knock to somebody that I know, but you know they a guard at a prison. They getting an extra $750 every week on top of what they getting, weekly. So why are the other essential workers not getting this? Like, what's going on? Like, I really don't think that's fair. I don't.
Look, I think they done got the whole thing misconstrued about like different workers and their particular angle and the part that they play in it, because I feel like everybody should get, you know what I'm saying, should get that as well or whatever, man. Because at this point, if I gotta come in close proximity with people on a day-to-day basis, there's no reason why I shouldn't get it then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I feel like my life is in jeopardy, you know what I'm saying, or somebody, you know what I'm saying, does anything in my vicinity, in my proximity, and I got to deal with you personally, I feel like I should get it. And it's not, like you said, it's not a knock against nobody in any field or whatever. It's if you out there, I feel like you should get it then. If you gotta deal with people directly, you gotta get some type of incentive there because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not insured. I'm not insured to the point to handle this situation. Y'all don't got a cure for it. So if I am messed up, I'm just gonna be messed up by myself in an overcrowded hospital or overcrowded gym or overcrowded, saying like a place like TCF or Kobo or whatever, dude. Like that's not the devastation or the depression is gonna kill you if the virus don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
I
like
agree. I agree 100%. But it ain't even about having a cure for it. You ain't even hardly got no test to see if you got it or not. So that's the main part. If you got it and you a carrier, you won't even know. So if it ain't no test to see if you got it, then what you gonna do?
Look, then you gotta hold your breath for 10 seconds. And if you can't breathe back out, you fucked up there, man.
Ain't nobody doing that. Because I could be a carrier, I could have it, and I don't know. Somebody that might be older or might be, got health complications, might walk past me or whatever, come in contact, and then, they might get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
That's the whole importance of staying out the streets and staying home, because you can carry that shit for at least 14 days before you even know it. So, that's why it's spreading so hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Like when motherfuckers get the flu, you know that shit pretty quick. So if you're gonna spread it, you can see a motherfucker from over there like, oh no, I ain't fucking with him, he got the flu. But coronavirus ain't like that. You'll give it to like 5, 6, 7 motherfuckers before you even, you know what I'm saying? Even if you staying out the streets, just being around people. And they say like talking to people can spread it, and touching people, all types of shit. It can spread like crazy, and that's why it's spreading like wildfire. Right. 100,000 people are gonna die. That's fucking crazy.
Look, to them, that sounds like population control right there. Like, let's trim a little bit off the side real quick, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, of course, it's like, hundreds of millions of people here or whatever, but so 100,000 is a drop in the bucket, but it's like still though, man, like nobody's life is more more expendable than somebody else's though. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, and on top of it, the whole idea of it happening from one thing, like it's like a terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? Like however many people might die in a terrorist attack, it's still an event that humanity is gonna fucking remember. And this shit is gonna be in the history books. It's crazy already.
Facts. Shit. Josh said, I want them to add flight attendants to the front line for all the ones who still want to fly on these cheap flights. We are totally looked over when it was the airlines that were among the ones that got hit first. Yes.
I mean, but that's my whole point. Like, it ain't just them too. Like they going out there and working too. That's why I'm like, I feel like it ain't no dollar amount that's gonna compensate for your life. But still, we out here, we should be getting hazard pay because we are essential. But we're still going out here. You want us to run this stuff because you feel like this is something that people need. We should be getting taken care of.
I'm with Joe on that. Like if you can work from home and you don't necessarily have to be out in the streets, or you got the right type of funds, then that's one thing. But if you got to be out here, there should be some kind of extra compensation. And that goes along with what a lot of people I think are realizing now is a lot of essential jobs deserve more money in general. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So especially given the circumstances, motherfuckers need to be paid.
Well, I mean, the world messed up anyway because, I'm an essential person that's helping people with their everyday life needs. But, I only make like 50, 60,000 a year, but a motherfucker pick up a basketball, get paid millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? And they don't even work the whole year.
Look.
Oh, damn.
There you go. Look.
Break down the NBA.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
And don't bring that shit back.
He said, hey, look, that's any professional athlete right there. Like, to all of y'all that got talent, fuck y'all, man. Look.
I ain't gonna say
I'm just saying, do that really make sense though? Like, I can play basketball and I can play football and I can make millions of dollars, but that's only putting entertainment in people's lives. What about people that really affect people's lives? Like, why shouldn't we be the ones that's wealthy?
All right.
Yeah. I mean, what you're talking about has everything to do with how our economy is. Like, capitalism is what makes stuff like that possible. You know what I'm saying? People who just are good at stuff and being entertained and being able to make as much money as they want, and people who do the hard jobs and the necessary jobs, like teachers and shit like that. Like I've always thought it was crazy that teachers make such shit money, but they're responsible for all of our children.
Right.
Making sure they're
facts. You ain't never lied. You hit that shit on the head, man.
This whole situation show how crippled and trash our government and economy really is. Like, soon as something like this happened, everything just went under that quick. And small businesses really help us thrive. And if it ain't no small business to help people, help stuff stay afloat, it's over. These large companies, they be all right because they making their money, they making their bread. But all these other ones that actually keep stuff on balance, I mean, it's just gonna be messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of essential workers, please don't forget the call center workers who still have to go to work. Those of us who are
and I mean, that's what I'm saying. All of us, like, I feel like if you have to walk outside your door and you're not,
you should be getting more money, no matter what your job.
Because like I said, it's crazy. Like,
Somebody
I'm just like you.
me today,
I'm just like you, Court. The last time we was on a podcast, I have to come home and get sprayed down with Lysol, take my clothes off, put them in the bag, get right in the shower. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, I can't even trust my family.
And it's so crazy because somebody was like, I don't understand. You work for a health insurance company. Why would you be essential? Because if I don't go to work, none of the hospitals get paid. None of the doctors get paid. None of the nurses get paid. None of that happens if all of us take off.
Right.
You know what? Who's going to give you your care?
Right.
Sickening.
Yeah.
Woo. Well, all right. Look, I just wanted to, just check on y'all. I see everybody's in where everybody's at right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Look, Josh said something else in these comments on my thing. He said, essential or not, cost of living is not matching wages, which is the problem in America today, and that's why people are forced to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet, which is pretty much what, everybody was just saying a minute ago. Or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either you going to survive or you going to not. You know what I'm saying? There's really no in between now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people trying to get their stimulus money. I said something about that. I got something to say about that, but I'll come back to that in a minute. I ain't going to get ahead of myself or whatever.
I tell you what, that Bernie Sanders, he was on to something, wasn't he? Motherfucker was talking his shit. Now everybody like, oh, wait a minute. But,
like, he was like, he had a good point, man. Look, too bad he ain't doing this shit now. But
it's so messed up because a person like that that's talking the real shit, they don't want him running the world. Nah. You know what I'm saying? They want shit to be fucked up because it's profitable for the rich people.
Yeah, panic creates profit.
Yep. So if it's always panic, like, think about it. Like, somebody that own fucking face masks. Like, I think it's like N95, not the N95 mask, but like 3M or somebody like that own it. Man, they shit probably through the motherfucking roof right now in terms of sales, dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to them, it's like, okay, we're going to go ahead and create all of this chaos. Then you're going to have people that's going to sift through the cracks and be able to hustle and make their own shit or whatever.
Period, though. I mean, anybody who sells bullets for a living always wanted to be a war.
True, because you know what I'm saying, to them, that if you preparing for war in the time of peace, you ain't got to worry about it when shit hit the family. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's what we do. That's how we do in general. Like, our military stays stocked and ready for some shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to some shit like this, we don't stay ready. Especially when we got a Republican president. That's just how that shit go. The only thing they care about is power, money, and the military.
I said, man, this is the new norm. These face masks are becoming fashionable right now.
Yeah, so you see people designing all that shit. You're right, man. You're right.
Fashionable. So this is gonna be the new norm.
Look, you said, look, you will get your 2 for 1 right here, 2 for 15 right here, man. You want your Michigan decal on the front of there? We got you covered, man. Look, what you want on the front of your shit, man?
Man, I'm telling you, man, like, this joint really is irritating to me though, because like, even when I was watching the governor yesterday, like, I was getting pissed. Like, they just adding more stuff to the essential list and it's like, why you keep adding all this stuff, but you want people stay in the house? Like, when she was like, oh, your American flags are essential. Why the fuck do somebody need to come out the house and get an American flag? Like, what's essential to that, to your ass not getting corona? Like, it's just dumb shit, man.
No, you're right, though, man. Like, I don't, like, it's like, you gonna really go get the mask, man? Look, that's how you said you couldn't come out here and talk to you in the goddamn house, man. Look. Anyway, nah, man, you're right though, dog. Like, see, what I'm saying, that's politics, always geared toward the rich and wealthy people. We only matter when it's time to vote. Absolutely, we are not important until it's time to get out here and make your votes count, make your voices heard, any of that shit. You know
and how that's gonna work?
Yeah,
this
is how it's
gonna work.
Right.
It's like
ain't nobody gonna be trying to be close when it's time to vote.
hell
Even
no.
ain't nobody gonna be trying to be close. So what they gonna do? That's just gonna be an easier way for them to cheat and for him to definitely win for sure again.
Everybody got
without a doubt, man. Look, like, and it's so crazy because it's like you got some people that are lockstep and feeling like their liberties are at stake of being lost or whatever. And it's like that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? The original thing was them trying to keep you safe or whatever. And then you got other people that's like, well, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway, and this person is gonna be responsible for what I want to do anyway. And it's like that's not the case. Like nobody said that you couldn't go out here and move about. You know what I'm saying? They just said stay the fuck away from everybody else. Like you ain't got to sit there and be next to nobody. Like yeah, was she over the top with saying you couldn't visit your family member? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? If you doing the proper protocol of being protected, then you're okay then. You know what I'm saying? But did you just say what I said? Look, I just said it. She came in ready to get on my head. I'm like, wait a minute, I just said it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like doing everything else is like, man, you still got to be mindful of, you know what I'm saying, some of the older people or whatever and things of that nature, and people just not doing that shit, man. Anyway, I ain't gonna be the dead horse about that because we could talk about that for a whole nother motherfucking hour about that shit. This is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Resurrection Sunday just passed. You know, all the good stuff. Happy Easter and everything to y'all guys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was reports that people went to church during this time. You know, and you know, this will be the last time I talk about this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I know what y'all gonna say already. Because I feel like, hey, Debbie Cakes, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't tell me that, okay, I'm gonna go here and blood got me and all this stuff, and I'm gonna go to church. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, they got video streams you can watch. They got all that stuff you can watch digitally. I don't need to be in a building to represent my faith. You know what I'm saying? I can be faithful at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that you had these pastors on TV or on their thing talking about, yeah, you need to come in here on Sunday, first thing in the morning and be part of, man, damn that, man. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm going to be blessed and sanctified on my couch. And I feel good about that, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that, you know what I'm saying, people were sitting there going and doing the shit just lets you know how they playing with the whole thing or whatever, man. But that's my 2 cents, though.
What's crazy is that one pastor, and I just was reading about it earlier today. He had 2 services yesterday. He lied and said he only had 1,300 people, but he tried to downplay it like 1,300 people wasn't a lot. But he had, I think they said over 3,000 people on Easter Sunday. And, like, I really feel like whether somebody gets sick or not, he should really get fined for each and every person that showed up to that service. And I really do feel like they should too. Like, and this is my whole thing about people not taking it seriously. Like, dude, it's good to have faith and it's good, you know, not to live in fear, but don't put other people's lives at risk. This is serious, man. This is so serious. Like, it's crazy that people can just go ahead and go out here and just act like this shit don't matter. You know, versus a person like me, I ain't seen my daughter in 2 months, and I can't even be around her because of her asthma issues. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Wow. Yep, see? That shit is crazy, dog. Look, I ain't got nothing else I want to pour under that, man. Look, I was just stating my displeasure about it. You know what I'm saying? B, you just slid in. I just said you a minute ago. What's going on, sir?
What's the deal?
Hey,
got it,
Jesus wasn't supposed to come back this past Sunday. He was supposed to stay where he was at. He's supposed to be social distancing too.
Said Peter, Mark, what y'all doing here, man? Y'all know family have to be here, man.
Hey, no, this is canceled. Everybody go home.
No, anyway, let's go ahead. I'm gonna segue into something else that I was looking at or whatever, man. I'm gonna do something fun for a second. Matter of fact, before I do this little fun activity, I'm gonna tell you something that happened in Troy or whatever. It was over $500 worth of crab legs stolen from a supermarket at a Kroger in Troy. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm just trying to make sure Jameis Winston wasn't a ringleader. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's his expertise right there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, but no, he walked out with the shopping cart 9:30 in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, you got your receipt on you? He like, nah, man, I got the receipt in the car. I'm gonna go to the car and get it. So he went and packed the shit up in his minivan Drove the fuck off and ain't got the receipt. Look.
Nobody gonna stop.
Wait. So he on the way out the store and he said the receipt in the car? And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, go get it. And go ahead and get it.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody about to stop you, dog, because my thing is, look, bro, I don't get paid enough. I'm not chasing you. I'm not walking behind you. If you tell me to receipt the car, hey, man, go get that thing and go,
Hey,
man.
don't get it, man.
He got
It's mostly only old people that check receipts, though. It ain't no young people out there checking receipts. Them all older people. An old person ain't finna chase you down.
Hell no. Look,
Well, the thing about it is, it don't even matter because you can't chase them down nowhere. That's
right.
a lawsuit.
You get fired off rip and a lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's pointless to even be up there trying to check somebody's receipts.
Right.
Hey, look, he be like, oh, you went out there and got a retrieved our credit? Good job, you fired. What? Wait a minute. How was my job? Because all that shit is insured, goddammit. Make better decisions, man. Look, I just had to make that joke though, man. We needed to break the ice for that a little because it was getting real or whatever, man. Josh said something in the comments though. He said, I can speak to that as a church trustee. Many churches are nonprofit organizations which qualify for no funding. So without tithes and offerings, many churches will have to close. These mega churches don't want that, so they want to continue to have services.
But
That was the answer.
Don't people mail their tithes?
You can mail your tithes and offerings in.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't need
For the sick and shut in, they mail theirs in because they can't make it.
Our church got Cash App, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But you know, look, you got to get with the times, man. Look, I got this digital video playing.
Right.
I'm gonna stay out of that.
I don't need the Cash App. Pass the money, dog.
What type is that, man? Oh yeah, don't forget to cash me. Pastor, right. Do not cheat me.
Right.
55555.
Right.
Oh man, look. The other funny thing I read in the news before we had some fun with the rest of this or whatever, a Pittsburgh native went viral, dude. And she went viral because, you know what I'm saying, she was down to her last 10 beers, her last 10 Coors Lights, man. So she ended up putting up a sign in her window. Her family member came and took a picture of her in the window saying, I need more beer. You know what I'm saying? So it gained 5 million views. And one of the spokespeople ended up seeing it or whatever from Molson Coors and ended up sending her 150 additional beers, man. She said she had to go home to say that the beer is healthy for you because it's got vitamins in it. And you know what I'm saying? So as you tote your beer, sir, look, you know what I'm saying? And she like, you know, as long as you don't overdo it, you can go ahead and have a healthy lifestyle off of beer. So they said anytime that she needs some more, they'll send her some at all times. And I said, damn, why can't I have that shit happen to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want something like that to have. I'm gonna put me some signs up. I need somebody to see me, man. Look, I want additional beer. Shit, I'm stuck. Hey.
I'm gonna say, I need money.
Good shot.
Without money, I can't live.
Let me get 150.
Look, 150, man. Look, so you know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was lit. It was somebody from Pittsburgh that did that shit or whatever, man. You know
I'm down on my last two. Maybe somebody will see this and send me some beer.
Look, man. I'm trying to tell you shit, but
hey, everybody got toilet paper? We good on toilet paper?
We still got toilet paper, man. Toilet paper. People ain't buying out toilet paper no more. They passed that.
Yeah, it's getting back to normal now.
Okay, good.
Still ain't no
paper towels though. Paper towels is scarce. I got toilet paper all day.
I found
my paper towel game as well.
Look, if anybody need paper towel, 12 Mile and Telegraph Meyer has paper towel, man. Look.
Yeah,
I got paper towel at my job too.
See, look, if y'all need that,
I'm looking for some gloves. Y'all still got gloves at your job, bro? Or they all out?
No, we still got some. We just got some more in.
I'm gonna have to come up there, slide, and get a pair. I need some large black gloves.
All right. Look, he ready. You say you about to mask up with the mask and the gloves? All I need is my stimulus money now. I'm not playing with y'all no more. Man,
that's how people looking for real. Soon as tomorrow come, I'm blowing the stove up. You be like, damn, 1,700 is real.
Look, so you know what I'm saying? I gotta we gonna have fun. We gonna have some fun with this the rest of the way or whatever, man. So like, you know what I'm saying? If you was, you know what I'm saying, obviously we're in the quarantine right now, but if you could hand pick the 4 people you was end up stuck with in a quarantine, you know what I'm saying, who would it be there? know what I'm saying? Obviously, I know some of y'all gonna choose the obvious. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're married, you better, you know what I'm saying, point to your wife and kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. That's the first and foremost thing you should do. Look.
Fuck that. This is a safe space. Choose who you really want.
Right.
Shit.
Jeremy said, "Look, I got my beer. I don't even need you." Look,
No, I'm just playing. My girl is essential. She's essential.
It's a loaded question. Everybody gonna pick their family, but if I ain't have to pick my family, it'd be my crew, my team, because I know me. I get along with my team. I've been with you and Jeremy and Jovan for years, and shit. And when it was nobody, it was just us. So I would pick. I mean, but if the first pick is gonna be your family, but if I had to pick like separate, I can get 2 separate teams. I'll do y'all second, but my daughter and my wife probably be the first team, but all my team would be the next team after that though.
You said 4 people, including me?
4 people.
Including me.
No, not including you. Like you the main focal point.
All right, so it'll be Megan Thee Stallion, Sierra, Rihanna.
You said Meg, Sierra, Rihanna.
I don't really know who the 4th would be, but it'll definitely be those 3.
Just a pleasure palace. It ain't no quarantine. That's a pleasure palace.
They all look like they got a good ride game, so I definitely want to be quarantined with them.
There you go.
Now you know they all come to a point where they gonna have that time in the month.
Right.
You said that time of what?
They gonna have that time in the month now.
All right. That's all right. Red light.
It's gonna be a wild day.
I don't even stop at red lights. You feel me?
Oh, he said run through the red light.
You running the red light too? Oh dear.
Yeah. We quarantined.
That's funny.
We got one to go, Jack. Look. Look, man, like, for all intents and purposes, if I was putting it on that particular
on that aspect, I picked something different too. Shit. Fuck y'all right now.
Hey, look, baby, we can add Oprah to it. Why you gotta bring the knife on the live? Look,
Oprah.
Oh no. No.
I want y'all to see this so y'all can know that I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
We can't spend her money if we stuck. We can't spend Oprah money. So
baby, I'm live right now. I didn't say for. I just said people in a crisis.
Rihanna. I think Rihanna would be in there most definitely. Rihanna got to be in there.
Bro, why do all y'all like her like that?
I ain't being quarantined with Rihanna.
Rihanna is beautiful.
She is beautiful, but being quarantined with that hoe.
I think y'all overrate her.
That big type of thing going on.
Y'all overrate her.
So we talking about the fantasy quarantine.
Yeah,
fantasy quarantine.
We talking about
not
the
real life
fantasy quarantine.
The fantasy quarantine,
like the Final Fantasy quarantine, like the Final Fantasy 7 quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling with Tifa and Cloud and Barrett and Aerith. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm good.
Ain't nobody else in the game yet. Wait until the next part open up.
I got my quarantine crew.
You is tripping.
Hey,
y'all off the chain.
We about to save the planet because the planet is dying. Okay.
Nah, but man, like you know what I'm saying, no, like B said though, man, like you know, said the team, the squad would be it'd be on fire, dog. You already know, man. We'd be in there, you know what I'm saying, holding that shit down, man. Nah, if we was talking about like a zombie apocalypse, oh man, I gotta choose the right people. I need people that have guns and ammunition.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I need to get to a certain safe space. You know what I mean? Like, look, right, a special set of skills. Like all the niggas I know that been out here on nation, I'm like, okay, it's y'all time to shine now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, I need somebody that got at least 300 bullets and got a gun to loan me and mine. You know what I'm saying? Look, so it's gonna be like Walking Dead. We gotta keep that shit together, man. We gotta have some fun with it. Shit.
And you gotta pick the right people for the Walking Dead scenario, because most people ain't shit. Niggas running and getting water and toilet paper. What you gonna do with water and toilet paper against zombies? You all fucked up.
I think you gonna TP the zombie, man? What's going on with this shit, man?
That's funny.
People picking the wrong shit. Even now, everybody ran directly for water and toilet paper.
It's like that opening
What
scene in a Scary Movie when the hoe grabbed the fucking banana instead of anything else. That's what these motherfuckers are doing. They grab the toilet paper. Get out of here! No, it's not gonna happen. Go away, zombie.
I never understood that either, though. Why everybody was grabbing all that damn toilet paper?
Yeah, I got a question. You know what it is? I think that was part of the experiment. Because if you look at coronavirus in and of itself, it's like this mass experiment that shows you how fucked up capitalism is and how crazy democracy is. And then on top of that, what happened, I think, with the toilet paper, I think it wasn't even that essential. I don't think people was really like, oh, I need some fucking toilet paper because, my ass is, you know what I mean? I don't think it was nothing like that. I think it was just, you heard people talking about it. Like if somebody, you saw maybe one video of like motherfuckers fighting over toilet paper. And then
you decided you
everybody
needed
saw that
some.
video was like, holy shit, I got to get some toilet paper because if I don't, I'm going to fucking die at the fucking Walmart trying to get it. Oh, let me get it now. And then next thing you know,
everybody was running there.
And for what? Ain't shit you could do with toilet paper and coronavirus. Like it ain't nothing in quarantine going on with toilet paper that's that essential. Like it don't give you diarrhea.
Dude,
Coronavirus is not a diarrhea disease. I don't understand.
But if you run out of toilet paper, just take a shit, flush it, and jump in the shower. It's super
exactly. There's other ways. There's other methods.
Right, you can make it. You better designate that towel and wash it when you through.
Look, I'm pretty sure you don't have washcloths all this time. Like, you better start getting back to the basics, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right, the washcloth was the original. Wipe your ass rag. That's
that's what I was gonna do. Push down the shelf.
Break out the baby wipes, man.
Look, but my thing is that y'all absolutely right though, because they sit there doing that experiment, and they probably like that's the same experiment when you see one person run, everybody else run, or one black person run, everybody else run. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, if they gonna run like this and everybody gonna move behind them, we gonna do this same thing with experiment on toilet paper and hand sanitizer, and everybody gonna run out and go grab the shit. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want to be stuck without it. Nobody want to be stuck without shit. That's the problem. Everybody want to have it when it's time to have it. Nobody want to not have it. I gotta wipe my ass and there's no tissue nowhere. So everybody gonna want to have it, but fuck it, if I ran out, take a shit, throw it outside, and take a shower. Fuck it.
Shit. When I got down there,
this nigga throwing shit in everybody's yard. This nigga fucked up.
When I got down to fucking 3 rolls of paper towel, I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and fight a nigga. All right.
It what made it better though. They actually started putting limits on stuff. Because at first, when it first started happening, it wasn't no limit. You could just buy whatever came in. You can buy as much as you want. Right. And places started limiting that shit. Everybody basically get one, maybe two. Everything's like Lysol and wipes and stuff like that. Then it kind of slowed it down to where it actually will be stuff on the shelf. It might not be as much as usual, but there's actually stuff on it.
I'm still ghetto anyway. Paper towel run out. I just wipe that shit on my clothes. That's what they get washed on.
Look, so she said it's actually diarrhea is actually one of the symptoms of COVID-19. Backtracking to what you was saying,
but it's a real small percentage if that's one of the symptoms. It's not like one of the things. It's very small.
You ain't heard of no explosive deadly diarrhea. Just out here I ain't heard nobody just super explosive diarrhea is killing me.
Hey,
I ain't happening like that.
I encourage everybody to adopt my lifestyle that I had before coronavirus even came. I'm just a natural born hoarder, so I had all this shit before I even needed it. When coronavirus popped up, I was like, all right, we're good. I got everything I need. Like, make sure you got toilet paper. I mean, why not buy the shit in bulk? It don't expire. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Yeah.
Right.
It don't expire. Buy all of the shit. Buy it in bulk. Buy 30 of them.
He said, look, Sam's Club was doing this all this whole time. Let me go grab a couple of those real quick, man. Let me get a pack of paper towel. Things is good. Life is good right now, man. This shit, look.
3 things I buy in bulk: paper towel, toilet paper, and motherfucking bottled water. I always got that shit.
Look, it was so funny. When
I just hit the sink. I drink sink water. Fuck it.
Yeah, y'all got that good water up here. We need bottled water down here. Florida water is trash.
No, they got that good water in Detroit. Look, Southfield ain't got that good.
Detroit water is so fucking good. Last time I was in Detroit, I was at a fucking restaurant just drinking the water. And I was like, yo, this is refreshing. Like down here, you can't do that. Down here, you can't. Like you're drinking and you're like, give me a bottle of water or something to drink for real.
Very true.
Like you said, I'm right next to the beach. It don't matter. You can't drink none of this shit, man. Look, you be out there, boy. Hey, do y'all got to boil y'all water down there, Jay? Like if you use it, you know what I'm saying? Do you like?
And you talking like they drink well water in that motherfucker or something.
You gotta ask legit questions, man. I don't know.
Like it tastes like somebody drank it already. It just don't taste like it should.
It's disgusting. How something tastes like somebody drank
That
it
is
already?
bad.
But it's safe. It's just not.
I'm drinking recycled mouth water, man. I don't want this.
You know what? It's actually a little bit better than Dasani though, because Dasani is the worst.
Hey, that's just crazy. All the other brands of water was going on the shelf, but it was a whole bunch of
Nobody want that
Dasani
shit. Nobody want that shit.
everywhere.
I'd rather drink
Dasani,
Dasani than Aquafina. Aquafina is disgusting.
Dasani and Aquafina are the one plot toilet paper of the toilet paper world. Like, don't nobody want none of that shit.
You said you got Dasani over there. Hey, your mama ain't shit, man. I don't want that. Look like
I take that for the world.
Damn. Who raised you? You be like, who raised you?
You ain't got no type of morals, man.
Right.
Yeah, that shit is made by Coca-Cola. No, thank you.
Oh man, but in light of all of this shit though, whatever, man. Like I'm thinking about the first thing I want to do when the goddamn world opened up, man. Like I think I just want to go downtown to like downtown or like the Riverwalk and just sit there and like I'm happy to be able to sit here. I don't know. Like, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to look around and be nervous about somebody. You know, I'm gonna let them do a test run.
You still gonna need a mask when the world open back up because it's still gonna be out there. This ain't gonna be out there like that. China opened back up and then within 2 weeks, 8 cases of corona rose back up. So you still gonna need a mask. The norm ain't probably gonna happen for another 2 years, give or take. You might get to the normal, but
that's what we was talking about too, man. We was like, shit, ain't nothing gonna come back to normal until 2 years from now. And even then, it's got the possibility that it can re-arise again and come back even stronger than it when it left or whatever.
I ain't worried about doing nothing when the world open up. Except probably like kicking it with y'all. But other than that, I ain't in a rush to go nowhere. Like I'm gonna let it blow over until like next year.
We throwing that game night, man. That game night gonna be lit, man.
Yeah, you might as well say welcome to the new world because you're gonna have to adapt or just it's gonna be a minute. It ain't gonna really be no new norm until we walk out of this.
All pandemics, they got through it, man. We'll get through it too.
No, we're gonna get through it. I'm just not gonna be the first one to go out. I ain't gonna be the lab rat and hurry up and be in a rush to go somewhere.
I want to segue real quick because so she asked a question. She said, "Let's talk about gauging, basically like price gauging or whatever at some of these smaller stores." She said it's ridiculous.
Price gouging.
Yeah, price gouging. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all? Well, I know what y'all thought, because obviously people is getting down. That's why they bought that bulk in the first place.
Well, I mean, that's what companies do, though. I mean, the smaller companies do that. I mean, they know it's in demand. You want to make money off of it. You looking to get a profit, so that's why they do it. They go out here, they buy the stuff too, so they can take it back and make money off of it. That's what they do.
I don't care what it is.
I ain't gonna name no company because we just for bad press and not to even put a company down, but it's a major company that they raised the shit out of their hamburger meat. That shit like $20. I'm like, damn, $20. I don't want no spaghetti that bad for $20, but.
But shit, like you heard about what
it's one of your big companies though.
Factories, though. Like the meat factories took a hit too. When they had to close down a lot of their stuff because some of those people in the factories I was testing positive for it or whatever, man. It's like 250 people or some shit like that. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know that's the fact, and I could actually check that.
I mean, it's still messed up though that they marking the price up like that high because, like I said, people not thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just panicking and, they scared. I'm going to capitalize off this fear. I mean, that's how they look at it. I mean, it's the same thing with these companies. I feel the same way. They looking at it as just the perfect time to be open and get all this money,
Yeah.
Everybody else closed.
You hear what he just said? You hear what he said? He said capitalize because this is capitalism. That's what that shit is.
It don't matter what it is, whether it's a crisis or pandemic. Somebody going to profit.
Capitalism is all about capitalism.
It don't matter what it is. It's just like when I was really heavy in the shoes. You know what I'm saying? If you get the certain releases, you get the shoes, you gonna double what you pay for it. It's the same thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's unfortunate as stuff that you actually need besides like the type of shoes I was buying, but stuff like that. That's just how it is, man. And like you said, capitalism. Right. So it's all about making a profit of $1 that really don't even value to nothing. Don't even hold no value.
That's it right there. The paper that shit is printed on is not equivalent to much at all right now, dude. Like promissory note, the hell they
Yes,
don't
it
need
is.
it right now. What is it?
Well, no, you know what? You're right, because toilet paper got more value than the dollar right now.
What you about to do? Wipe my ass with these crystal dollar bills? This ain't worth shit. Oh man, look to fact check what I was talking about. Yeah, man, that it was Smithfield or whatever that had to close due to a shortage in meat or whatever. And they're like, it was over 300 of his employees tested positive for COVID-19 or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? They
can't eat no Smithfield bacon.
Yeah, you only know Smithfield bacon. Hey, look, that's facts. So if y'all ain't love bacon, don't eat Smithfield, man, because you're gonna be bold as hell, man. Look, you be like, man, what happened, man? I've been eating that Smithfield bacon, man. I had a cough, man. Look, serious.
But that shit's so good though. But it's so good. You know.
But see, like it's like shoot,
I have to check my fridge because all I've been eating since coronavirus popped off is bacon. Like every day.
Make sure you eat Smithfield. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, man.
Right.
I've been killing bacon lately.
You know what I'm saying? So, Josh said, they just want to be able to have a total handle on COVID-19 before they open the world. They are sure that it'll spike again, but it will be maintained better there. Then he said,
"It's spiking every day."
Yeah, they trying to see when that peak is. You know, they're waiting for that peak. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit together. He also said, pause. Anybody notice how chill Joven is? Got a gangster lean in there. He looked too damn comfortable.
Dang. I'm at home. That's why I'm chilling, man.
Yeah, Debbie. Watch what bacon that you eat. You're not gonna die, Debbie. You ain't gonna die. You just gotta make sure you eat. You know what I'm saying? Not eating Smithfield bacon. Look, hey. All right.
Spray it down with Lysol. You get through.
Hey, look, I want to talk about that, man. Look, why the hell is everybody washing their damn groceries when they get home, man? Like, I'm not about to wash no damn
Andrew
groceries.
do that. Andrew go, she spray the shits up, wipe it down with Clorox. Now you can touch it. I'm like,
gotta do what you gotta do, man. Whatever you feel like you need to do, you should probably do. Because motherfuckers be out touching shit and putting it back. Like okay, so check this out. Just the other day, me and my girl went to the grocery store. We was gonna get some eggs. So we in the motherfucking, I don't know, it was like a Walmart, I think it was. And we in the back, and we heading over to the eggs about to get them. And there's this lady standing there, like taking the eggs out, doing the same shit you normally do as if it wasn't coronavirus. But it's like
checking the eggs and shit, looking at them.
Like bitch, it's coronavirus right now. What you doing? Don't examine. Just grab one and go. This ain't the time for that bullshit. We did not get eggs that day. We ain't had eggs in like 2 weeks.
I think Cuz scared me with that. When Deontay said niggas was drinking juice and spitting it back in the can.
I saw that shit.
Walking off.
That's wicked.
Shit like that.
Why are niggas playing with coronavirus like that? Like, don't play like
they
that.
They want to get their ass whooped. That's all.
Period.
All y'all going to jail. All y'all going to jail.
I hope they do send him to jail because that's attempted murder. You can kill somebody.
Yeah, do it on camera and go to jail. Do it.
Right.
Look. See, that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, worried about the little things in life, like, you know, like edibles and stuff. Like, look, I trust the person that makes our edibles, so I don't think she's going to be licking shit and putting it in the packaging then. Hey, this shit ain't soggy, is it, baby? Everything good? We all right then, man. Look,
what type of motherfucker does that? Like, that's some sociopathic shit. Just like, I'm gonna just lick this stuff and just make everybody paranoid.
Dog, like, man, you'd be surprised though, man. Like
what is your motivation?
Like what are you doing over there in the produce section out of fruit, man? Look, did you just open a pack of strawberries and bite one and put it back?
Hey, them motherfuckers need to be put on the registry. They're not allowed to go to grocery stores no more.
That motivation is that high and that feeling of going viral for how many every days, and that's it. They don't
Coronavirus already got that shit. Coronavirus went more viral than anybody.
That's the point. They still in the spotlight. They want the spotlight too.
You better believe it. Corona won 2020. Corona is 2020 is Corona's hands down. Rest of the year it all belong to Corona.
I posted about this the other day. Like, we in the middle of cancel culture and fucking going viral, and coronavirus killed all of that shit. It canceled everything, and it went massively viral. Like, come on, y'all can't do shit with that.
Right. Yeah. Black Lives Matter. Corona killed, knocked it all down. So let's forget about everything and focus on this.
Randy said they get charged as terrorism or as terrorist activities for doing any of the things like basically licking and doing all that stuff to supplies and groceries and shit like that or whatever. If they catch you doing the shit or whatever.
And what's funny is like everybody who see the video, like, yeah, that's a terrorist. A terrorist. Yeah, like ain't nobody enraged, ain't nobody upset. Yeah, he's a terrorist. Get him.
And so she said, like that challenge they did last year when people was licking the ice cream, the top of the container when they open the top and then close it back up. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. But
hey,
if I see you doing, I'm throwing your hand through the freezer section right there, man. Like I'm giving you the business.
Those just some bored ass kids, man.
Attention whores, man. I told you.
Well, I would kill some. Me and my daughter eat ice cream, so I would kill somebody's kid if they lick my ice cream. If I put a scoop of ice cream in my daughter's bowl and it look like somebody, I'm trying to kill whoever kid licked my ice cream.
Hey, look, you be like, you got fresh vanilla beans? No, that's just regular, man. That's vanilla beans in there. They done lick top of your shit, man.
Right. Man,
oh man,
my baby can't have her ice cream. Did she get angry?
See, I think I'm just over the whole viral thing or whatever, because we went from one extreme to the next or whatever, man. It was like, okay, you got cancel culture, and then it was like, all right, now it's the the whole run of being viral, doing the most, doing too much. Like the challenge where people sitting there setting their foot on fire or whatever, man. Like that shit is stupid, dude. Mm-hmm. Especially when you see him kicking the hell out of the floor and shit, and sitting there dancing and rolling like a damn dummy.
Right.
I'm like,
I thought that was funny. To that one girl poured spraying alcohol on her body and lit up, and that shit didn't go out. That shit,
you got to be a new food though. Alcohol is flammable. You know what I'm saying? That shit is 100%
little kids used
flammable.
to do that. You know that you put a little alcohol in your hand and you shake it off or whatever. Little kids did that as kids.
You got people drinking, rubbing alcohol. People just doing all type of dumb shit. I ain't got time for that, man.
It is funny.
They had the cinnamon challenge. People eat cinnamon.
Yo, you remember the Tide Pod challenge? Like, what the fuck is wrong with Generation Z?
Tide Pod challenge.
Y'all niggas wanted to eat Tide Pods?
Who the fuck eat the Tide Pod? Fuck all that.
Josh said social media started all this cutting checks for viral videos. WorldStar, Pornhub, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, etc., etc.
Pornhub's not
Pornhub. Yeah, Pornhub is getting paid.
It's great.
If you can bust it open and you look well, go to Pornhub. You get a check.
Look, fans only is slapping right now, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, everybody on fans only and Pornhub, they trying to make ends meet, man.
Right. Including Lizzo.
I'm gonna start a fans only. It's gonna be $5.99 a month.
No, you get on that Lizzo fans, man.
Man, it ain't gonna be $20. It's gonna be $5.99 a month. Everybody got $5.99 and change in their couch. You can get my fans only.
What's gonna be on the OnlyFans, B?
You said what I'm gonna do?
What's gonna be on there?
It's gonna be me manhandling my meat with my J's on. Let's see, I got all these J's.
I ain't talking to this fool, man.
You might want to drop the price a little bit. You might want to drop the price just a little bit.
$5.99? Man, you trying to tell me people ain't got $5.99?
$5.99 is a little expensive.
Man, this girl's on there $30. They getting $30 a month. And they got 60 subscribers. $30 a month from 60 niggas. I don't know the math like that, but that's a lot of money.
$30 a month for like 10 pictures and 2 videos.
Right. You trying to tell me they ain't gonna watch me handle myself with my J's on?
Hey, look,
this sounds like a great social experiment.
And you can't forget, if you want to talk to them personally for 10 minutes, that's an additional $10 right there, man. Right. Talk to them on the phone.
And they gonna want to talk to me because they gonna want to know. They be like, hey man, what's the name of that shoe right there, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I like your Johnson and your Jordan. Tell me more.
You get to see Brian. You just gotta like extra weird, man. Because if somebody looking at your fans only to look at some shoes and you're handling yourself, I think something wrong.
You get my information and some information. You
Hey,
feel me?
they gonna be in Brian DMs like, hey man, that's a nice little stroke you got going on, but what's that number James you got behind it?
I'm like, yeah. He gonna be like, this.
Them the names,
Like, this
right
is
there,
747 right here, man. Look,
God.
look
Terrible,
man.
man.
Oh my God.
Turn to the left a little bit. All right, player. All right. Keep in your mind, these only gonna be ladies looking at me. There ain't gonna be no dudes looking at me on my page.
That ain't what you said,
That'd be
though.
weird.
That's
You can't stop
Yeah,
that.
what?
You can't stop that.
That's
Yeah, you
what
can't stop it. Hey, it's gonna be some weirdo behind the computer, like, yeah, I like them J's.
Ooh, I like the James.
I like them J's and that J. Look.
Oh wow. But people getting paid though. I mean,
All right,
they getting
look.
paid.
Let me go ahead and wrap this up like we always do, man. We are coming into a close, dog. I want to thank Jeremy all the way from Florida for coming in and kicking with us, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It was an absolute treat, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to talk to y'all, man. Let me shout out all our people before we wrap this up. Shout out to Young Shots. We are featured on The Knot. We are in Wet and Wire. We are everywhere, man. Look, you type her in, that's the first thing that'll come up in your search engine. So shout out to Yum Shots, liquor-based treats, anything that you need. You know what I'm saying? RDM, transportation, shout out to you guys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They are on this live, man. We appreciate y'all. If y'all need to get anywhere around the world, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let them know they'll take care of that for you. You know what I'm saying? Touch events. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Controversy in here, like I said, business slow right now, but when the world open up, we will be back. If I missed anybody, blame it on my head, not my heart. Why Lawn Services. Like I said, I can't forget about my dog Jay Young. I don't got a quote for y'all, man. Y'all just got to keep being safe. On that note,
That's
y'all
the best
another
quote,
episode
brother.
on the up and up. Please, y'all be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. God bless you.